morning, everybody. Welcome to Always Be Kind. On today's show, I have two special guests, Ria and Diya. They are active members of the TALScouts Club from Michigan, and I have the honor and privilege to be their mentor. Ria and Diya will be discussing their journey here with the TALScouts group. They'll discuss projects and why they joined and things like that. And welcome, Ria and Diya. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Now, Diya, did you want to start off with telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Diya Kanwer. I go to Grand Blanc High School. I'm a junior. And I'm so happy that I could be part of the TAL Foundation to help those who are in need. And it's just a great opportunity to be here today.
Hi, so my name is Ria Achuri. I'm also a junior at Grand Blanc High School. And I've become involved with the Touch of Life Foundation over the past year. And I've, truly experienced everything that's come with this journey.
And Ria, can you go a little bit in depth with why you decided to join TAL?
We live in Grand Blanc, Michigan, right? And that's only about 10, 15 minutes away from Flint. And in Flint, more than 40% of the residents are living below the poverty line. And that includes about 60% of the city's children who are living in poverty. And also, as we all know, Flint faced the Flint water crisis a couple years back, which was a severe public health issue. Yeah. And after learning about all of the inequity and the lack of resources that are present in Flint, in Grand Blanc, we felt really sheltered. And I think what shocked us is that we could take a 10-minute drive and feel like we were in a completely different world. Mm-hmm. So, one day we were just thinking about how we live so close to this area and see the struggles. And, we haven't really been able to help out. So I think that's what kind of got us started in this organization. We just wanted to contribute and play our part in helping the community. So the Touch of Life Foundation gave us an amazing opportunity to do exactly this. And I think, just the incredibly supportive TAL community and the amazing mentors that help us every step of the way, and like the almost aura of inspiration and positivity that surrounds TAL has given us the power to carry out our projects.
Wow, that was well put, Ria. I'm sure your community is very thankful that, they have someone like you and your team who can just, have their backs a little bit. And Diya, did you want to elaborate on why you decided to join the Touch of Life Foundation?
Yeah, sure. So over summer, Ria actually contacted me and she asked if I wanted to be part of the Touch of Life Foundation. And I agreed, and I thought it was a great opportunity to help those around me. And it was just like a pushing point, I guess, where I could help my community. And just like personally, my grandma was actually like a social worker in India, and she died this summer. And so I kind of just wanted to like live up to her legacy and like help those people around me, because she helped like thousands of people, like those who were like introduced to like the villages who needed help like financially, all of that stuff. She helped thousands of people with that. So I kind of just wanted to live up to her legacy to help those around me. And I thought it was a great starting point for me to kind of live up to it.
Oh, Diya, that's it's really inspiring. And for you to be able to want to walk in her shoes, I'm sure she's so proud right now. And I'm sorry for your loss, but she seems like she was a great woman.
Thank you.
Now, can you guys give a little bit, some examples of, maybe your first project or the projects you're working on, and how you guys got started with those?
So, regarding our first project, after learning about everything that's going on in Flint, I think that really opened our eyes to the needs and inequities that people all over the world face, and especially children. So we wanted to focus our first project on helping children. So we did a hygiene kit drive for homeless children in the Flint area. And initially, we did some research to learn more about the reality of the situation and how we could best make an impact. And I remember that when we were looking into the facts, we found that it said 94% of Michigan's local school districts reported that their students were struggling with homelessness. And the data shows that a substantial percentage of these homeless youth have problems with substance misuse and mental health, and they go through the juvenile justice system. And many of them are minorities, and that comes with its own set of struggles, of course. And also considering the COVID pandemic, that for sure has been a stressing factor on their living circumstances. So we knew that dealing with homelessness, definitely places a burden on their educational circumstances as well, as a lot of teens in Flint don't seek a higher education. So I think we were just initially shocked after we learned about all this because we didn't understand the severity of the situation. And that's kind of how we realized that a great way for us to get started would be to have a hygiene kit to help out homeless youth in the time of the pandemic. So we reached out and collaborated with the Genesee County Youth Corporation and their director, Mr. James Perlacki. And we definitely had a very eye-opening experience working on this whole project. I think we learned how to, reach out to the community, show our passion, and, we gained a lot of new perspectives, and we're just very excited to see where this journey takes us next.
And Diya, can you go over, how it was fundraising? How did you guys set a goal? Did you reach your goal? Can you go over things like that?
Yeah, sure. So we actually reached our goal within 2 days, and
Wow.
we were super surprised because we reached out to so many people and they were so willing to donate since Flint is so close to us. And everyone knew about what they were struggling through. And especially since they're children, we totally resonated with them. And we just really wanted this as our first project since we live so close to Flint. And so basically we just fundraised from online, and we contacted everyone that we knew. And they were so willing to donate that we went over our goal of, I believe, $1,000. And it was just super fast. And so we increased our goal to $2,000. And I believe we were almost there, and we made 150 hygiene kits. And it was so awesome to help those in need, especially since they were children. And we felt like we could help those since we might be around those people at school, and it's just so awesome to help those kids.
Right. And you may never even know that they're, dealing with some of these struggles. Right. And wow, truly amazing that you guys reached your goal within 2 days and were able to go even further and produce so many hygiene kits. It's truly amazing. And, like I've said before, I'm sure that, your community is very thankful that you guys are looking out for them. So are you guys working on any other projects right now?
Yeah, so right now we're working on our second drive, and it's towards childhood cancer. And all of that money goes towards the American Cancer Society, and the goal is $20K. Yeah, okay. And so the American Cancer Society is a nonprofit organization that has been helping the community since 1946 and has invested actually $5 billion since that time. And they've served 3.2 million people in the last decade. And they just help so much in the underserved communities. And childhood cancer is one of the top causes of death among children. And every day in the USA, 43 children ages 0 to 19 are diagnosed with cancer. And every year, an estimated 300,000 plus new cases of cancer affect children worldwide. And despite these facts, childhood cancer research only receives 4% of the annual budget from the National Institute of Health. So we thought this was a great way for us to help that specific community. And we decided to have a great, big goal and to help those children that are in need. So we came across the American Cancer Society, and it was just a great way to start this drive. We talked to the director on the fundraising team for the childhood cancer part of the foundation, Miss Abby, and she talked to us how to effectively fundraise around the community. So over winter break, we went around and we were knocking on doors to collect money. It was just super awesome to just go, and we made our community aware about our project, and they were so willing to donate. And we chose to do childhood cancer specifically because, just like hygiene kits, they were like to homeless kids. So it was just like we were just so stuck on like how the kids are struggling around us. So we just wanted to, we were just so moved to like work as a team to help our community. And personally, cancer has a huge impact in my life. From the really beginning, my aunt on my dad's side died from breast and severe bone cancer when I was in my mom's stomach. And when I was 4, my grandma who died, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she was just super close to me. She got all the treatment that she needed and she survived. And then she was fine until this summer. 10 years ago, she got chemo and radiation, but this summer she got really sick. She was bedridden, and because of COVID, we couldn't get the tests done, so we couldn't figure out what was wrong exactly. And then in June, she expired. And so it just took a whole hit on me and my family because someone like this close to me had died of cancer, and it just made me so like aware that like since cancer runs in my family, like it's just so scary to think that me or like even my sister are at risk with this. So it's just super, like, I was so happy that we could start helping those, like that specific community of childhood cancer survivors or those who are struggling through this.
Right. And it's so unfortunate that so many people, you know, just like yourself, they have this disease in their family, and has no discrimination. It does not, you know, pick and choose who, you know, it will affect, you know, it can be a child, you know, a teenager, man, woman, any race, anything like that. So, and I can imagine an adult with cancer. It breaks my heart to think of children with cancer. You know, they're so small, they don't understand. And so what you guys are doing is truly, truly amazing. And I hope you guys surpass your goal, and I'm looking forward to, you know, being of assistance with that as well.
Thank you.
Ria, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think Diya did a really great job of talking about our whole drive. But just like Diya said, I think after we talked to Miss Abby and she helped us, like I got to meet some of the kids that the organization is working with. I think that really just made it personal for us after talking to those kids and seeing how their lives have changed because of the donations that have come in across the world because of groups like this that are working to fundraise. I think that really inspired us to, you know, do the best that we can with this fundraiser and reach out to as many people as possible and make their day a little brighter.
Right. Absolutely. And I wish you guys the best of luck with this project.
Thank you.
What could be some advice that you could give, you know, some students who may be on the fence about joining, you know, Touch a Life organization?
I think at first some people may be daunted by the task, and I feel like it might seem like a lot of work, but I think truly it has been the most amazing experience of my high school so far, because just such a supportive community that it's fostered in the Touch a Life Foundation, and, you know, along with the amazing mentors that we have access to, such as Miss Valoree. Like through all of our projects as the Michigan TALScouts, she has been with us in every meeting. She's always been helping us brainstorm, and, you know, like it's just like our rock, you know, when we're lost or not sure of what to do next. And I think the Touch a Life Foundation provides so many opportunities for growth for students, especially I think that we've seen through our group. I think all of us have gained very crucial leadership skills and social advocacy skills. We've learned how to talk to people. We've become more aware of the world around us. And I think we started thinking bigger. I think as kids, a lot of times we're underestimated or thought of as not being able to actually make a positive change on the community because, you know, we kind of bubble ourselves in and don't let ourselves grow. But I think through the Touch a Life Foundation, we've gained so many new perspectives and a fresh way of thinking about the world around us. And those experiences, I think, are something that everyone should get a chance to have. And joining the Touch of Life Foundation will give you just that.
Right. And Diya, anything to add here?
Yeah, it's basically what Ria said. It was just such a great opportunity, and the Touch of Life, like just community helped us so much. There was just like our mentor, Miss Valoree, she helped us through so much, and the community, like the atmosphere is so positive, and I just love helping out my community because it's just it just gives me so much peace. And it's just so relaxing to help those who are in need. And like for those who are like on the fence, honestly, it's like if you care for your community so much, it's not that big of a bother to help like fundraise, even to just ask those people around you, like, hey, would you like to donate to this cause? Because a lot of people will be willing to. It's just like Ria said, people might think it's like daunting to just be part of something so huge, but honestly it's not. It's just like, honestly, I just care so much about my community and I love helping others, and it's just so great that I could at least get this opportunity that other people couldn't. And people don't realize that they have this around them. They have the opportunity to help. I guess like just like what Ria said, like people just bubble themselves in and they don't see what like all the other opportunities they have around them to help those people in need. And it's just it was just a great way to start and to help, and even just to help fundraise or just to like brainstorm, it helps a lot, like even though you might think it has zero impact.
Yeah, I think adding on to Diya, another really valuable thing that we've learned is we've been able to see all of the good in the world around us. After talking to people and trying to fundraise, we learned that, a majority of our community is willing to give. They are willing to give to good causes. And I think that kind of showed us that, when you're passionate about your cause, you can get there.
Oh, absolutely. And I think too, one of the biggest things that when you are so personable with people and you like you guys went door knocking and you're reaching out to people, it's not just like seeing an ad on, the computer saying, oh, there's struggles here, there's struggles here. You guys are able to bring up these specific causes and say, hey, if you donate, if you help, this is exactly where your money is going. This is exactly where your support is going. And this is how we're going to help. It's not just, hey, can you donate money? Thanks. It's, hey, we have this great cause we're trying to help. If you donate, you're going to be able to, provide these kids with hygiene kits, provide support for childhood cancer. And I think the way that you guys structure your projects is very personable. And I think that's one of the reasons why you guys are so successful in your projects, is because you take them to heart. You take the seriousness of the situation and you lay it back out there, and you spread awareness, not only just asking for money. I think that's the biggest reason why you guys are so successful in your projects, in your fundraising.
And because we have a mentor as great as you, Miss Valoree.
Oh, thank you, ladies. No, I do it for you guys. I wish I had somebody when I was your age to guide me or to give me the opportunities to do such things. And, I'm sure they were around, but they weren't very, highlighted, or it wasn't very known. And I think that's one of the biggest things that the Touch of Life Foundation is doing, is we are targeting the entire world. It's not like, you guys are in Michigan, I'm in Dallas. We have never met face to face, but, we come every day. It's like, I know you guys. And so I think that's one of the biggest things that the Touch of Life Foundation, is amazing for. So,
yeah. And we're so grateful that we have you and Miss Vina to guide us there, because if we weren't even part of this foundation, we would have had no one. We probably wouldn't be helping these specific communities that we wanted to help.
Right. No, absolutely. And, it's vice versa. It goes both ways. Without you guys, there's no causes without. So I think it goes hand in hand. All right, everybody. And, as we're coming to an end of the show, I want to again thank you both for taking the time out of your day to to come and talk with me and, share your experiences. And I kind of want to close it with, what has been the highlight of your journey here with Touch a Life Foundation?
For me, it's definitely been all of the new people that I've met and all of the different perspectives that I've gained from them. Just within the TAL community, meeting people like Miss Valoree and Miss Vina and all of the other TALScouts has shown me how many people are passionate about helping the world around us. And hearing about what they've done has been a great source of inspiration for us and given us new ideas. And I think through our projects, the people that we've met, like Mr. Perlacki at the Genesee County Youth Corporation, and Miss Abby at the American Cancer Society, and all the kids that we've helped out, and the cancer patients that we've talked to, all of them have, taught us something new. And they've helped us think about the world around us in a new way. And I think the perspectives that we've gained, and they've just given us a much broader worldview. And I think all of that really helps us grow as people and, just stay happy and make other people happy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ria. And Diya, what about you?
Yeah, I completely agree with Ria. Being part of the Touch of Life community, it opened my eyes to all the different causes around in our community. And I wouldn't have realized this if I didn't have the opportunity to be part of this. And one of my biggest highlights was just knowing that so many people are willing to donate. And through all the experience that we've gone through and going through with the TALScouts, being part of all my friends in the group is just so awesome that I could spend time with everyone and I could talk, and there's someone to guide us to towards our goals. And knocking on doors, I could see familiar faces and seeing that oh, hey, would you like to donate? And they were just so willing to donate. I'm just so happy that the community around us is just so willing. It's just awesome.
Good. That's awesome. And I'll say it again, your community, even if they don't say it, they're so grateful for students like you guys who are willing to speak up for them and make sure that they're taken care of. And we can't save everybody, but it starts with one, and we can continue and move forward with all the projects that we're doing, have done, and will do. And on behalf of the Touch a Life Foundation, we thank you. We are so lucky to have such motivated students like yourselves. And, it's a pleasure for myself to be able to, you guys are so dependable. I don't have to sit there and say, hey, did you guys do this? Hey, did you guys do this? You guys come to me and say, hey, Miss Valoree, we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this. And it's such a breath of fresh air knowing how involved and how motivated you guys are. So thank you from myself, from Miss Vina, from the Touch a Life Foundation. We need more students just like you guys. So if anybody out there is listening and you want to join us, you want to work beside us, visit touchalife.org. And there is a button on there for TALScouts. Reach out. Myself or one of my team members will reach out to you. We can have somebody such as Ria herself as a student mentor reach out to you, and we can get you guys going. Again, ladies, I really thank you, and that's going to be it for us today.
All right. Thank you for having us.
Of course. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who stayed with us the entire time, who was able to listen to Ria and Diya talk about their experiences here with the Touch a Life Foundation. It's been my pleasure being their mentor. I can't wait to mentor more students, and, my colleagues as well. They are looking out for, wanting to reach as many people as we possibly can. So I think that is our goal here in 2022, is to reach out to as many people as we can and get them to join us. So I really thank you. As always, has been such a pleasure. And just remember, everybody, always be kind.